Hey, let's see. Hey, I got some people coming in. Hey, it, you know, it's always something, right? It's always something. I'm gonna wait till some more people come in. We just coming in, watch. It's always good to say hi or whatever. But I know people come in and just watch and see what Jerome Bell is gonna say next, so they can run back and tell or whatever. But it doesn't matter, right? So, hey, how y'all doing? People coming in. You know, this what I read today was really hey Crystal, it was really insane. But I hope my minority brothers and sisters are listening today. I really do. I really. Hey Stephanie, how are you? Um, because I know the other day I said that Joe Biden. I'm gonna kill that. That Joe Biden, when he said that he wanted to strictly enforce, those areas which he was talking about was inner city, minority areas, black areas, right? Hey, Teresa. Um, this goes what I'm going to show you and talk about for a few minutes. Not going to take too much time, but I'm going to talk about for a few minutes. It goes hand in hand with the other statement that he said, and I'm going to tie it in for you. And I'm going to show you how this administration and I are against minorities. They don't care about minorities at all. And I cannot see for the life of me why any minority person would ever vote for a Democrat again, ever, ever. And I'm gonna touch on a couple other things too, just to throw it out there. But it's really, it's really sad. It's frustrating to me that I have people that look like me will continue to vote for people like Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Maxine Waters, Cortez, Ilhan, you know, any Democrat really. So I'm going to read something to you, and I'm going to share. I'm going to share the screen, and I'm going to just talk about it. And this is always, if I'm online, if I'm live, you can always ask questions. There's always chat with the candidate. If with no screener, I produce my own show, so I don't screen questions like some people will. And it's something pretty funny. I'm going to touch on today too. Hey Jennifer, after I show you this, I don't know how any person that cares about individuals really can do any Democrat anymore because this is his administration. Okay. Hey Jonathan, what's happening, brother? Thanks for coming in. I'm going to try to give it a couple more minutes because I know no one seems to really get the notification. Some people do, some people don't. I don't understand it, but um, it's just the way Facebook. Are you still on Friday nights? I've been locked up. I've been on like every night when something comes up. Robin, as far as the Radical Republican show, no, that's not on yet because we have so many things going on. With the campaigning, I'm busy. Madison is busy. Campaigning and stuff, and Levita's doing her thing. And Don is down. Skiing and jeeping and doing a bunch of stuff. So as far as the Radical Republican show, we're not. But I'm on almost every night because something comes up that I want to talk about. So if I'm here, I'm here. Maybe we'll start doing the Friday night thing. It just gets busy, during campaign season, during election year, and campaigning and stuff. So okay, I'm gonna show. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna read it and scroll Okay, but and it's to me it's just sick. Okay, um, so I'm gonna share my screen here. Okay, so this is the next Joe Biden administration debacle. I'm sure you guys can probably see that, right? But it says Biden admin to fund crack pipe distribution to advance racial equity. Racial equity for crack pipe. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Normally, when they talk about racial equity, they're talking about Black people, Hispanics, or minorities in general, right? When they talk about racial equity, equity is, in them, I know what equity mean. Equity doesn't mean equal. It doesn't mean equality. It's the opposite, right? So, in their terms of, and the way they want equity to mean is that everybody has the same opportunity, right? That's their word of equity. Everybody has the same outcome, right? We don't want them little Black kids to get left out. Equity, Democrat equity, which we all know it's a false, it's a Marxist term, but he wants to advance racial equity by funding crack pipe distribution. And I'm gonna scroll down and tell you exactly where he wants to fund this crack pipe distribution to. So, in other words, what Joe Biden is saying, he wants to give Black kids the same opportunity to smoke crack pipes than I guess white kids. He wants to make sure that those are Black neighborhoods. $30 million. Look at that. 30 million. He wants not 30 million in education, not 30 million in prevention, not 30 million in treatment centers, right? Not 30 million in treatment centers that could provide jobs to counselors, to nurses, to doctors, to security, to cleaning people, right? And giving these people a chance to get off the street. Not treatment centers, not education, not, you know, prevention, but $30 million program to provide smoking kits to vulnerable communities. $30 million. So I'm going to go on. The $30 million grant program, which closed applications Monday and will begin in May, will provide funds to nonprofits. And these same nonprofits are these like these NGOs that's bringing in illegals, right? That's bringing in all these illegal aliens. So let's see who actually gonna benefit, who actually gonna get this money. Because the last time I was on the border, and the last time I was down there picking up trash here with Congressman Gosar, we picked up crack pipes. So maybe Biden wants to make sure they got clean crack pipes when they come over illegally across the border. Okay, he wants to fund nonprofits to local governments to help make drug use safer for addicts. Included in the grant, which is overseen by the Department of Health and Human Services, are funds for smoking kit supplies. A spokesman for the agency told the Washington Free Beacon that these kits will provide pipes for users to smoke crack cocaine, crystal methamphetamine, and any illicit substance. So not only is Joe Biden's administration the biggest human trafficker in the world right now, he wants to be the biggest drug paraphernalia dealer in the world. These kits will provide pipes for users to smoke crack cocaine. HHS said the kits aim to reduce the risk of infection when smoking substances with glass pipes, which can lead to infections through cuts and sores. Applicants for the grants are prioritized prioritize if they treat a majority of underserved communities, including African Americans and LGBTQ persons, as established under Joe Biden's executive order on advancing racial equity. What kind of damn sense does that make? He wants to provide racial equity to make sure that everybody has a clean crack pipe. I don't and I don't see white Americans in here. I don't see Oh, you can't say Latino Americans anymore because that's the group they're bringing in. So he can't offend the Latinos. I'm actually surprised they put LGBTQ, but they put LGBTQ persons because the assistant director of the HHS is a T. So they had to sort of include them, So they use these two groups, African Americans and the LGBTQ groups, to further push agendas. You guys see how this works? He's not offending Latinos anymore because they're number 2 in the population in the United States. So, okay, African Americans and you LGBTQ people, we're going to use y'all to push this agenda. Because I know a whole lot of white people smoke crack. I know a whole lot of poor white neighborhoods smoke crack. They didn't mention treatment of underserved communities, including poor white trailer park folks. Just keeping it real. Just keeping it real. Democratic cities, and it's pretty much all Democratic cities that have these issues, right? Like San Francisco and Seattle have distributed smoking kits to residents. But here it is. Listen, some local governments, however, in the recent years backed away from their smoking kit programs over concerns they enable drug abuse. Louisville, Kentucky, for example, allowed convenience stores to sell smoking kits, but later banned them. Legislators in Maryland ditched their distribution plan after facing backlash. At least they got some backlash from local law enforcement and African American leaders. Sergeant Clyde Boatwright, president of the Maryland Fraternal Order of Police, said government resources are better spent on preventing drug abuse rather than making it safer. Advancing racial equity with clean crack pipes. Specifically naming African American communities, along with the LGBTQ. I guess they're trying to get rid of y'all too now. So they're so worried about drug heads and crack users, and HHS spokesman declined to specify what is included in the smoking kits. They don't even want you to know what's in them. Similar distribution efforts provide mouthpieces to prevent glass cuts, rubber bands to prevent burns, and filters to minimize the risk of disease. President Biden's son, Hunter, is a longtime user of crack cocaine. So he doesn't mention Hunter, though. Right? He, he doesn't mention Hunter. Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. I'm going to check the comments here in a minute, but my Asiatic brothers and sisters, I'm going to start calling us Asiatic, okay? Because black is a color. I'm going to say Asiatic. I'm going to just change the term again, right? We Asiatics, okay? Because that's where we actually hail from. Asiatics. So supposed black people. So he wants to make the crack users more safe smoking their drugs instead of stopping them from smoking. But here's the tie-in. Here's the tie-in. He's going to police those communities even more. He's going to make it safer, which means they're going to smoke more crack. More people are going to go to these communities. Then they're going to crack down on them and put more in these privatized jails. So now you're going to have more Asiatic brothers and sisters and LGBTQ locked up in prisons so they can continue to make billions off this prison for profit system. Some of y'all voted for this clown. Some of y'all voted for this fool. We tried to warn y'all. We tried to warn y'all. Some of y'all gonna go down. Y'all go in these neighborhoods. Y'all get the little safe crack pipes. That's like an oxymoron, right? You're gonna make smoking crack kills, right? Crack ruins your life. Crack destroys people, and methamphetamines destroy people's. Hey Joe, what about their teeth, man? You gonna do something about their teeth? You gonna like get them a dental program so they can help, when their teeth fall out from smoking the meth and the crack? You gonna help them? You gonna help them out, Joe? They die off this stuff, but you're gonna make it safer for them to die. You're gonna make it safer for them to die, Joe? You're gonna make it safer for them to smoke crack, to get high and ruin their lives, Joe? You're gonna make it safer? 30 million? 30 million? There's a whole lot of good some of these neighborhoods can do with 30 million, Joe? 30 million? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let me they want to even out the death jab. Yeah. Disgusting, insanity, tumbling down. I did some research today on school counseling. There's a whole national organization for school counselors that only, yeah, that's it's insane, Jennifer. Equity, and equity is not equality. Equity is not equality. Okay, understand that. Equity is getting the same outcome, making sure that everybody has the same outcome. That's Marxist, that's socialism. Equity, everybody has the same outcome, but it has to be manipulated because everybody aren't, don't think alike. Some people are smarter than others. Some people advance more than others. So you got to bring it down, got to dumb it down, you got to make everything equal for everybody to have the same equity. Equity is not good. Equity destroys lives. Equity destroys people. It destroys communities. Equity can never be realized ever because people are different. Everyone is different. Everyone has the same equal opportunity. Equity is based in Marxism. Fentanyl. Yeah, right. That's with the F, brother. Fentanyl. Jack is a loony. Are you ready? Past ready, brother. Liberalism is a mental disorder. Yeah. Gotta go. Want to treat you drugs. Hey, Bonnie. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, and isn't it funny that they're doing all this in Black History Month? I don't say Black History Month. I don't participate in Black History Month. I participate in Black history throughout the entire year. So I don't relegate anything to Black History Month. But isn't it strange that they're doing this stuff all around Black history time frame of the month, right? That they call it. Racial equity for crack pipes. Not for school, not for, workshop classes, not for coding, not for trade skills. but for crack pipes, for drug users, that's just going to destroy their lives anyway. How many of them people probably going to live? Get them some treatment, get them some help, get them off the drugs. Don't make it easier. That's how moronic. How moronic is that? Right? Dead people. I vote for my dog before no illusions. Broken crack pipes losing soon. Hey man, all you gotta do is go to San Francisco, man. The people in San Francisco are tired of they step over people. They have to step over urine and feces and all of this, man. You know? I just want to come on here and vent a little bit that this administration and black people voted for this idiot that don't care nothing about black people. The system, that administration, they're targeting, they're targeting the Asiatic community. They want to go door to door in the black communities, supposed black communities, the Asiatic communities, with the shot, with the jab. They want to go door to door. Get it first, black people. It's better for you. You guys have a higher risk of getting it than us white folk. Better get that jab. Tuskegee experiment. I can't take it no more, man. I can't take it no more. And if any of my opponents that don't come out and say anything about this, it's gonna be hell to pay. I promise you. I'm giving you warning. You better come out and speak on it. If you don't, okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you. I better, and the article is up there. I better see every one of my opponents come out and speak out against this. Every one of you. Every one of you. Because if you don't, okay, okay, you've been warned. And also, I guess some of you, you got you guys saw my post about, I don't know who was doing this, I don't know who was doing this poll, but you know, I figured with Scott Taylor's name on it, you saw some of you guys the text poll. Yeah, so it was Scott Taylor trying to, I guess he's debating if he's going to come back in, and miraculously, look at it, miraculously by a he created a poll that he did, his people, the establishment people who know that Jen Kiggins can't beat me, so they're going to try to resurrect Scott Taylor because they think he can beat me. So I guess the results came out. Scott Taylor won out of 83,000 something. That went out. I think there was a number like 1,200 and something. I forget, 1,200 something that responded, and him and Kiggins came in first and second. Of course, Scott Taylor came in first, right? Two-time loser guy. Come on in, man. Come on in. I got a whole lot more information. Come on in. I like to share it. I like to share a little bit of your Costa Rica stories, just a little bit. Mm, just come on in, man. Come on in the race, Scott. I welcome you. I welcome you to come in the race. So you got your little poll. It said you won. Got your little push poll of 1,200 voters or whatever it was. And we know they most likely went to all of your people, right? Your call list, right? Scott Taylor, Scott Taylor. How can you vote, man, for a two-time loser, bro? Even the people that's thinking about it. He lost twice, and he was a anyway. I'll leave that for another day. The more the merrier. Come on in. Start your petition so I can make sure I sign it. Okay, because I signed Jen Kiggins, but her people wouldn't sign mine, but that's okay. I signed it. I signed Jen's. I signed everybody's. I want everybody on the ballot. I want everybody on the ballot. I want everybody on the stage when we debate. Let's go. Let's go. So anyway, I'm out, man. Today has just been a fun day. All right. So anyway, talk to you later. I just wanted to vent. I'm not doing this long tonight. So just wanted to throw that out there, and there will be. I just got a email from the Family Foundation today. There will be a candidate forum. I don't know the date yet, but there will be a candidate forum. All the candidates will be invited to be there at the Called Church of Bishop E.W. Jackson. Bishop E.W. Jackson is going to host at his church, the Called Church, a candidate forum where all of the candidates will be. I just got notified today. They're asking my campaign to help sponsor it. So my campaign is going to help, push this out for the second district. So be watching out for that. Be watching out for the date, and let's see who shows up. Let's see who don't. Hopefully, everybody show up, and hopefully, we get some of that town hall style debate. All right. Anyway, so y'all be cool. Peace. For all y'all that tuned in, thanks for tuning in. For all y'all that's sitting back, to see what y'all can catch, share it with your friends. Share this. So make sure you guys send this out, okay? All righty. Y'all have a good night. Peace.